Yeah. We did really good. We had a real good turnout in May. We did 14.98 ton, and we had over 323 people come.
How many, Mike?
323.
Thank you.
Had a real good turnout.
That's great for a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of people.
And like I say, it's from 9 to 12. If people are still coming at 12, they'll keep on taking them. They just try to condense it though, so there's not like 2 hours where nobody's coming, so they try to condense it. But as long as people are coming, they'll keep on taking care of them. And it's been a very good program.
And this is open for the whole county. You don't
Yep.
have to live in a certain township
No,
or
for all
anything.
Wyoming County.
Take that, put it downtown.
Because I got some calls about it last time, and no, we're all, anybody can come. Table it. All right. I do have something here from the judges' chambers, request for 4D funds. It's due to the continued positive results from the Kids First program. I desire to request 4D funds for those individuals who could not otherwise afford this program. Please request funding for the Kids First program to withdraw up to $1,500 per year from your pre-September 2000 funds, commencing on October 1st, 2019. Those are funds that Ginger, what's her department? The Domestic Relations Fund, that they still have since pre-September. The Wyoming County Commissioners have joined in this letter indicating their support for and concurrence for the request. I make a motion that we sign.
I'll second that motion. What happens under the Kids First program?
It's a program available for individuals who could not otherwise afford this program. It's through the judge's office and Ginger Craigle, the Director of Domestic Relations. I don't actually know. Been to us before, and
You didn't commit to memory.
Yeah,
No.
domestic takes care of all this, so it's just, but I think that Kids First is like a program for parents who might be going through divorce or whatever, that it's to try to teach them to put the kids first.
I think you're right on.
Bottom line.
Just for the judge.
Unfortunately, I don't think that always works, but.
I'm sorry.
I make
It's
a
for
motion that
adoption.
we sign an adoption agreement for
For
TF.
yep. There's actually 3 here. There's
Okay, and for.
one young man, one lady,
And that's the same.
and that's the same. Okay, there's 2 people for adoption. A motion's been made.
Second the motion.
All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
Aye. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
I appreciate it. Have a good day.
Want to explain how this work, what this is all about, Tom?
Sure. This is through children and youth when there's young folks up for adoption. The county commissioners also sign off on the adoption. It's all run through children and youth though. So there's not a lot I can talk about, but these are good things. These are both agreements for 2 people to be adopted.
Why is it that the commissioners get involved in something like that?
Because it's done, I believe, anyway, through our office, and so we know what's happening. I don't necessarily usually see the names. Usually they're blocked off, and that's why I said something wrong here this morning. But everything goes through an agreement through both children and youth and through the commissioner's office. It always has, but I
So is
think
it a
it's.
matter of transparency that it comes across your desk?
I think so, and also that we see that good things are happening too, you know, like, I mean, and we could share with the community that. Under the commissioner's report, I don't have my tablet in front of me, but we did, I was able to attend some meetings at our conference, Judy and I both. One of the things that I was able to go to was and I brought you back all kinds of stuff, Mike, was the medication-assisted treatment of substance use disorders in state and county corrections. It was very impressive to listen to the gentleman that did it. His name is Stephen Sitchek. I hope I'm saying that right. But he's who does the MAT programs for most of the jails, and the county correctional facilities. It was interesting to listen to him speak about what's happening. There's no one, our state prisons, there's no one program that everybody uses right now, but that soon will change. There's kind of assisted treatment. And there's so many different types of treatments out there. There's a Vivitrol, for instance, that lasts for 28 days. It's a shot that you give to somebody that if they were to use heroin or something, while they're on that, it wouldn't work. It blocks all the receptors in their brains and everything. So that's kind of cool. That gives somebody a 28-day period to get a program together where they can't use, no matter what. So that was one of the most interesting parts to me. I also signed up for a program to be part of the state board. It's Committee on County Criminal Justice System Best Practices. The objective of the committee is to review the recommendations contained in the final prison overcrowding task force report, to develop a strategy for implementation, policy initiatives, possible additional grant funding, and state funding for county jails, building expansion projects. So I asked to be on that, and I had to write a short essay, but when I turned it in, they said that they really needed people to be on that, and that I would probably be called this week. So I'm hoping for that anyway.
Community and economic development, a couple things that we talked about before, I think, were EMS, all emergency services, are going to be in crisis soon. With the volunteers, with the time, with the money it takes. So that is one of the things all the counties are talking about, is how are we going to handle this crisis that's, actually I thought this crisis would come a few years ago. I'm surprised it held off this long. But I think within the next couple of years, it's going to definitely be in crisis mode.
Do you want me to keep that with my items for when we meet with the medical guy?
Tick-borne disease was another one
Okay.
that the
This was the
counties are
slide
working on.
presentation they did.
So many people are being affected by tick-borne diseases, and sometimes they are not recognized, but they're affecting a lot of people and affecting their health much more than people realize. Step forward in that, so he's supposed to send me some information that's coming out of there. The other thing that scared me was, remember that little bug we saw?
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
It was Tom and I are like, oh my God, is that a spot?
It was. It was, because I looked it up.
Oh yeah, but not only that, the guy took me outside the hotel,
They were out there.
all over,
We stopped on the way home too,
all
and
over.
Check your car on the way back?
we
Yes,
did.
I
I
did.
ended up actually
I did
washing the
crawl
underneath
under
mine.
it, but
I washed it. So we saw several spotted lanternflies,
Oh.
only 2 hours away from here. So it was scary.
It was really scary. 'cause
We stopped, Ian and I